Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2, aka Final Fantasy X-2, on the series stage. Last time I had to jump out to the PlayStation menu because I didn't realize that without giving me any, experience earned or whatever, I was going to jump straight to cinematics. But, after again spending a third of the video explaining that I got sick over the weekend but thought I was hungover. Sorry. It's funny now. And I'm not even really over being sick yet. It's nice. I'm in a good mood now joking about this. I had a pretty shitty day at work. But no, that's not what we're talking about today. What we're talking about is Final Fantasy X-2. And we're in the Cave of Haunted Monsters. I don't remember what the actual name of the place is. The Crimson Cave or something. But we're in the cave where the Crimson Squad was sent on a secret mission by the Bevel Yemen Church meanies. Assholes, whatever you call them. And Nuge, Gipple, and Barreleye were sent in there, and apparently they were never meant to come back out. Or rather, if either they were never meant to come back out, or it was considered too dangerous to let them live after seeing what they saw. Or at any rate, they went into this place, and they were turned against each other by some unknown force, and now we've been in there, and we're finding out that it was Shuyin, the strange specter that looks like Eunice's lost love Titus, has somehow been hanging around since the wars between Bevel and Xanarkand in the ancient past. We can piece together, based on cinematics and things that I'm blanking on his name now, but the old historian dude who turned out to be an unsent. He's a likable character in the previous game with the pointy green hat. Yeah, we know that Len was a summoner from Xanarkand, and apparently Shuyin was like her guardian or something, and he lost his shit and decided he was going to take this weapon named Vegnagun and use it to destroy everybody. But Len stopped him because she figured, hey, it's going to destroy everybody, not just our enemies, you know? And then a bunch of guards killed them both. And he's not happy about it because not only does that suck for him, but also apparently he's unsent, and the fireflies that are trapped in this place. What this cave has to do with anything, I don't know. Maybe Vegnagun was stored in this cave. I don't know that that's ever made clear. But yeah, this is where Shuyin's spirit was trapped, and I think we'll find out more if we keep going. But for now, Shuyin's just floating around laughing, calling Yuna Len, and yet still tormenting her, even though he thinks she's his beloved Len. And making her friends try to kill her. And as the last video ended, Yuna had defeated, in one-on-one combat, because luckily they didn't try to double-team her, she defeated Riku and Pain, both of whom were zonked out by fireflies or something, and thinking Yuna was their enemy. So let's see what happens next. Oh, what happens next is that the fucking... God damn it. What happens next is that the game didn't actually pause. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to close the application. Oh god, I feel like an idiot. You know what I'm going to do to follow up? I'm going to whisper to Bobo during a chat he's hosting. A stream he's hosting. No, okay, I guess when I pop out to that PlayStation screen, that it doesn't pause the in-game action, which it seems to do in a lot of other games I've played. I guess it doesn't work that way in Final Fantasy X-2 Remaster, because I could have sworn Bobo and I abused that trick in Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. The Let's Play Together of which is currently running on my channel. Well, fuck. I kind of don't want to throw away the footage, to tell you the truth, because like I said, I'm a little under the weather, and I'm just trying to keep enough content going to keep a daily video going. So, You mind going through all that again, folks? Yeah, I didn't think you would. We'll just go right through it this time. I'm really torn between whether I should just abort this video or not. And,
Time to face my past. Come on.
Which side are you on? Come on, come on, come on. I think I can just make new jokes about the old cinematics. Not that I prepared any. Fuck it. I'll just do it all again. You don't mind, folks, do you? We'll spend 10 minutes reliving the last video instead of 10 minutes of me explaining how I was sick. Either way, you'll get your regularly scheduled 20 minutes of video in a 30-minute package. Oh, boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is what makes me the 5,000 plus subscriber, but like 2 questions on my 5,000 subscriber special LPer that I am today.
Guys!
Yeah, we're not real pain. Don't worry about it.
You okay?
They ran away from me because of my fetish gear.
What was that?
Goth
Are
gear.
they unsent? No, that can't be right.
Why not?
Fireflies. I've seen this before.
So is Riku, but she's
There are
too dumb to
places
remember.
where fireflies cling to people's memories and make them eternal.
Like the Xanarkin Dome, Riku and I were both there. We
Those
saw
were
this
the
there,
guys'
as a matter of
memories
fact.
from back then. Preserved by the fireflies. Memories.
From back then, preserved by the fireflies.
Or
Memories from back
2-year-old
then.
Nightmares.
I'm basically making the same jokes again, but slightly faster.
Shuyin! You?
If the memories are 2 years old, Shuyin, maybe there's other memories, but...
But the fireflies make me relive that moment.
Well, look, take it out on the fireflies, dude. It's not our fault.
Again and again.
Well, maybe you could find some joy in it now. I don't know. No, I find it kind of amusing.
No! No!
I gotta say, when we see the scene of Shuyin possessing Barreleye, there's no groping involved. I mean, I know we're not supposed to like Shuyin. It's supposed to be, like, unpleasant. It is kind of a, what's someone looking for? Like a violation when he goes in and, like, starts taking over somebody's perceptions and stuff. But I don't know that it's really necessary to have it take on this air of he's laying his hands all over Riku without her consent. I mean, do we need to go there? I guess it's legitimate. He's
What's
like
going on?
this force that's,
You will see.
yeah. You know. I mean, in a sense, it's a violation of Barreleye or Nuge or whoever else when he does that too. That is, and if they'd done that whole deal and he was like groping Barreleye, I'd probably be complaining even louder, actually. So yeah, Shuyin's playing like the the pipe organ, like the nice upstanding good guy he is. And I guess this is where maybe we were supposed to piece it together from this and what we see later, and I'm spoiling it, but yeah, this pipe organ is like the control for Vegnagun, and Vegnagun is this big elephant-shaped thing that we've seen in some of the flashbacks, and that's like an actual gun that emerges from Vegnagun and apparently can destroy all of Spira. And Len's like, what the fuck are you doing? So somehow he concludes he needs to do this even before Len is in direct danger. But she personally puts herself in danger to come stop him. And then how he got in to see this thing, we don't know, but yeah. And what's really puzzling to me now that we're seeing this is we got frickin' the original cinematic, the original sphere image that You know what? The game can just fucking play for a minute now, because I'm thinking about this.
Stay back!
The sphere that we saw...
This is our story.
Okay, I'll
Len.
bring this back up in a minute. She's not Len, motherfucker. Read my lips.
Don't
Douche
make me say
nozzle.
this again! I'm not Len!
Look me in my eyes, which are different colors, and tell me that I'm Len, whose eyes are presumably the same color as almost everyone's are. I do love it when you tell me you're not Len. Remember the fun we used to have when I would make your friends try to kill you? Let's relive those fun days, Len.
Stop!
Anyway, the sphere image that we saw in Eternal Calm, the sphere that Riku found, or that Kamari found and gave to Riku, which Riku bought to Yuna, and Yuna saw it together with Waka on Besaid, and Yuna left without even saying goodbye to Lulu, and all that stuff. That was Shuyin in some kind of Bevel jail, and remember he was yelling, "What would you have done if it was your girl? I had to protect the summoner!" Remember? Yeah. That doesn't make any sense to me now, because what we're seeing is that Shuyin somehow snuck in past the Bevel guards and got hold of... He somehow snuck past the Bevel guards and grabbed, I think that'll actually be a faster way to kill her than switching dress spheres, but I might be wrong. He got in to steal Vegnagun, and then she showed up to stop him, and that's when they both got killed. So at what point was he in a Bevel prison saying, "What would you have done if it was your girl? I had to protect the summoner." Like, that whole narrative breaks down now.
Snap out of it!
So, there you go. Aren't you glad we watched this whole thing twice so that I could come to that conclusion, which had never occurred to me before until just now. That narrative doesn't make sense anymore. Unless he was imprisoned for trying to steal Vegnagun, and then somehow he's like, "What would you have done if it was your girl?" And they're like, "You're right, I would have tried to steal Vegnagun too. You can go. As long as you promise not to steal Vegnagun." He's like, "I will." And then as soon as they leave, it was like, I'm going to steal Vegnagun anyway. And then Len has to come out and be like, "Stop trying to destroy the world, douche nozzle." And he's like, "Len, oh," and they hug, and they get shot by Bevel guards, and this turns Shuyin into an unsent. So that's the narrative here. That's what's going on, I guess. And now, this is where the video should have started.
Shuyin is no ordinary unsent.
He's one bad
Seems that
mother...
way.
Just talk about Shuyin.
When he died 1,000 years ago, his feelings became intertwined with the Fireflies, creating this apparition.
Oh, so that's the apparition. That's
He's
an
like
actually
a
Shuyin.
dream. Or a nightmare.
He's like Dusty
He
Rhodes,
must have
or
had some serious regrets for his feelings to act on their own like that.
a nightmare.
This
Yeah.
is what destroyed the squad. Despair strong enough to crush the minds of those it touches.
He's just that
What
emo.
just happened to us happened to them, too. Here, they felt Shuyin's despair,
This is the most
They went
teenage
mad.
game ever.
and they died.
He was so sad, he made everyone else kill
They
themselves
killed each other.
while lighting black candles. Yep, that's what happened. Let's see the replay. Paralyzed just trying to give you a BJ news. I don't know why you're... No! Don't let him touch your ding-dong! And then this is where it really breaks down. Paralyzed stands up and points a gun at Gipple. Up until that point, this whole thing is making sense.
So, I decided to use them.
The voice actor who played Titus showing that he's really not that good at playing a villain. And now we're suddenly going to face these guys. But again, we'll face them one-on-one. Well, we'll send you over into Blue Mage Land. And you can scan them and see if anything new comes up from last time. And this is where we jumped in last time. I switched out to the menu, thinking that this would work, but instead time continued to pass in game. A presence formed when Barreleye encountered Shuyin's despair. His sorrow fused with fireflies and assumed this shape. So actually, we do get a different description. He's immune to most things, including pretty much everything that you get from bad breath. The brakes will work on him. I don't remember every single status ailment. I don't remember what that little gap is there between... Jeez, I don't even know. You got Confused, Berserk. I don't even know what the 3 to the right of that mean, or what the one between. One of them is Itchy. All enemies are immune to Itchy because it's not a status effect that means anything to them. Only to player characters. At any rate, he's got 12,000 hit points. If you didn't learn I guess it's a drill shot was the blue magic we learned from him. If you didn't learn that from him before, this is an opportunity to learn it. The second of 2 opportunities you have to learn that blue magic in the game. But let's go ahead and get to stealing from him, because that's really the best thing we're going to get out of him is stealing. We don't really care about yeah, we don't care about him beyond that. Doesn't really have that many hit points. We're pretty powerful at this point in the game. Suffer! But he does have Looming Glacier, which is irritating. Because Yuna now has no MP. And we're about to face Giffel, who looks really douchey there for some reason. Now this battle is important for us to do right. Because Giffel has a blue magic we can learn. And this is the only chance we ever get to fight him. And it's not really Giffel. So when you think about it that way, we never actually fight Giffel. But he has a presence formed when Giffel encounters chooses Despair. His anger fuses fireflies. He has just over 14,000. It's actually just under 15,000 hit points. And I did a little reading. And to get him to use the blue magic we want him to use will be easier if he's at below... If he's at like 25% hit points or less. So we want to knock him down. He's at 1,400. Half of that would be 7,000. Half of that's 35,000. We want to get him... We want to knock him down by about 10,000 hit points or so. And we want to steal from him, too. So that's 2,000 right there. That's like 5,000. Wow, I gotta be careful here. Okay, so we got white lore.
Dodge this!
That actually did some damage. Now I want to have everybody at blue mage so that they're all ready to learn this thing whenever he actually uses it. And now we just gotta stay alive while... Ooh, yeah, we don't want to take him down too much farther. Maybe one more shot. Dang, he does some pretty good damage. You gotta remember, we're in like... Our levels are in the 90s. And we're trying to keep him alive so that we can do this staying attack.
Dodge this!
That bullseye attack is pretty dang strong. And it'll be kind of bad news if he gets killed. If unit get him one... Okay, now I really gotta stop attacking him. He's chucking hush grenades. Part of me wants to give Yuna an ether. But, I always hate to use those because you can't buy them. Good thing Bean's not watching this. She'd be disgusted right now. So this could be most of the video here, waiting for him to use this attack. I really shouldn't have just taken his hit points down. I should have used breaks to reduce the damage he inflicts. If I knew I should have thought of that, because I knew I was gonna be sitting here waiting for him to use this attack we need. Grinder only hits one, but it's pretty bad. What is? But there's another one that's that's worse. It's the one where they kind of dodge this bullseye. That's it. That one's pretty nasty. And I'm just afraid to switch away from. Oh, mortar. This is it. Okay. So I guess I'll take a second to heal.
Dodge this!
No, I'm trying to take a second to heal. Don't use your best attack. Ah, you jerk. You know what? If she finishes him, the others should use their blue magics. I guess he's not done. Oh, he uses it in death. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have been so worried. I guess he doesn't use it in death. He just used it. Be a jerk. And he's actually got a little bit left. So there you go. That was the main thing. You want to steal from everybody. If you didn't already learn Drill Shot, you want to learn Drill Shot from Barrel Eye. You want to learn Mortar from Giffle. Noosh, oddly enough, doesn't have any blue magics to teach us. He's got some pretty neat, nifty attacks. It'll be tempting to keep him alive to let him show off everything he can do, but he's dangerous, even at high levels, if you fuck around. Because he's got a lot of attacks that do a percentage, like if you actually go in and read the facts, it's like 75% max hit points damage. So he does more damage a higher level is, and it's based on max hit points, not current hit points. So rather than like reduces hit points to 1 type of attacks, it's, you know, if you aren't at 100% hit points and he does a certain attack, you're probably going to die. Presence form of Nuge encounter Shuyin Despair, the tree of woe, I almost said. Yeah, so honestly, smart move here is just to finish him off. But let's try to weaken some of his attacks.
No time for farewells.
Just give him a little chance to do some stuff here. Although we do need to steal from him too. But I think the breaks will actually reduce his damage a little. Greedy Aura is a nasty one. It sucks out MPs. It's always kind of shitty. Although now that Yuna's a alchemist and it's max, she can actually.
Time for farewells.
She can actually do like everything, including ether. So I just want to make sure I steal from him and I don't fuck this up. I probably need to stop attacking, or at least make it pretty rare. The Greedy Aura, I'm not sure if he actually gets hit points back. You'd think that's what it is. He's stealing your hit points and magic points. Yeah, I'm a little worried here. I'm pretty sure Safe and Shell, Protect and Shell make a difference. And I do have items equipped which are giving everybody basically an unlimited level of that.
Let me end your pain.
Yeah, now we're getting into where he's going to do... Oh, never mind. I thought based on that voice acting, let me end your pain, he was going to do something new and funky. I want to scan him and make sure... I pilfered MP. I did not mean to do that. I want to make sure he's not really close to death before I've stolen from him, and he's actually pretty close. So I probably want to stop...
Let me end your pain.
messing with. He has an attack, which is like really, I was kind of hoping to showcase, but without it killing us.
See you on the far plane.
Yeah, I think this is it coming up. No, he keeps using Greedy Aura. Well.
No time for farewells.
Use Berserk real fast. Not Berserk, that's not what I meant to do. Shit. I messed up. I didn't mean to use Berserk, I meant to use Howl. So she's now gonna attack him, possibly finish him off, what I didn't mean to do. So I don't know that I'm gonna get to see this attack, because I think she's... This puppet show. Well, here we go. Lightfall. That's the name of the attack I wanted to see. This is like his ultimate super attack. This Papa show's over. No more Papa John's shows. Killed everyone but Pain, who's berserked. Oh, fuck. Oh god, that was almost really bad.
No one uses my friends.
I guess it's cool that Pain finished him off, but boy, that was almost a complete fuck up.
Me either.
I made a point of keeping him alive till he used that attack because I wanted to see it, even though I knew that was a bad idea. It almost really cost us.
2 years ago, the guys encountered Shuyin's memories and learned of Vegnagun.
It was a fun day.
After we escaped, they said they would uncover the truth behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But then, Nuge shot us.
What a
We
dick.
thought he'd betrayed us.
And he
But
did.
Nuge wasn't Nuge.
He was
I
June.
understand now.
Nude spelled backwards.
Shuyin was using him the whole time.
Is Shuyin still controlling you and
Let's go
Riku?
find him, Pain.
Kick its ass.
Agreed. We've got to free him from Shuyin.
You mean Nooch?
Not so fast.
Or,
What?
yeah, Barrel Eye,
Remember
right?
when the three of them were meeting in the Bevel underground?
Shaky, shaky, shaky,
All
shaky,
these
shaky.
fireflies came floating out of Nuji's body in a big cloud.
Yeah, he
And
farted.
then they went whooshing into Barrel Eye's body.
Hey, Riku's
So
tracking
does
more
that
than
mean
Yuna and Pain
Shuyin's
are.
using Barrel Eye now?
He can hop back and forth at will.
Hey, Riku, not bad.
You're smarter than I thought, which isn't that smart, but...
I guess it's Barreleye we're saving then. By the way, you'll be helping.
Well, yeah.
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah, you've already dragged us all over Spira.
Bitch.
Thank you.
God bless you. And God bless the United States of Spira. So there you go, folks. Black Lore Champion Belt, Crystal Ball, Kaiser Knuckles, and Magical Dances Volume 1, which means we finished the god-awful Dancer Dress Sphere, Songstress Dress Sphere. And only 10 minutes of this video is redundant, but none of it involved me explaining how I thought I was hungover, but was actually sick. And Supreme Light Garment Grid. So, short little dungeon. The fight with Nuge can be quite nasty if you're not leveled, and he's really dangerous to underestimate, as you saw. But the reward's pretty significant. You get quite a few little handy-dandy items, and let's just see how good this garment grid is. Supreme Light. It's fairly near the bottom of the list, which suggests it's pretty good. Use white magic abilities, auto life. Any ability where you have to move through a gate on the garment grid annoys the hell out of me. Because I don't like switching around in battle just to pass through gates. But auto life's a damn good ability, and as far as I know, at least so far, this is the only grid we've got that will actually give us access to Holy, which is a thing about this game that's just irritating. Some of the... Oh no, there was one. You have to pass through all 4 gates of this to get Holy, but it gives you Holy earlier in the game. But yeah, that's another thing about the game that annoys me, is the way that some of the best spells are linked to garment grids, and you can't just learn them. But no, so let's actually get suited up for whatever the hell we're gonna do next here. Well, frankly, at this point, I've got to rethink how everybody's laid out anyway, because other than the fact that we can now all learn a new dancing skill, and by we, I don't just mean, I mean we. I mean Yuna, Riku, Pain, and you at home, gentle viewers, all of us can learn an exciting new dancing skill. Thanks to me defeating that dungeon. We can learn the MP Mambo, and I don't know why I'm bothering to assign that, because everyone's auto-learning it anyway. But yeah, wow, I'm gonna go with that ending there, where like I almost got a full party wipe, and my Berserk character survived. That I'd Berserked by accident. I was trying to use Howl to double her hit points, thinking that maybe that would be a good idea in case this super attack I've been trying to get him to use just to showcase it is stronger than I anticipated, and I don't know, I think that made for a pretty interesting ending to a battle. But that's going to be it for right now. When we come back, folks, I don't really know exactly what to do next, other than it's just about time we go get episode complete everywhere, and we'll probably save Baikonur Desert for last, because that's going to involve a pretty serious boss fight. And probably the very last thing we'll do before we do the end game is the Via Infinico, whatever it's called, and maybe we should really consider doing the end game and then doing Via Infinico as an extra at the end. I don't know, we'll have to figure it out, but next time, whatever we're doing, it will be getting an episode complete somewhere, I would expect. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys next time, bye-bye.